Guys, everyone, welcome back. This is me, your caster Molcast, and I'm a lot away behind. And today I'm finally back with my original casting. And today we will be talking about the players, how they will be reacting, and how they will be even trying to have a proper connections on the loots as well. So today this is going to be the Super Sunday as well as the Super Hope Premium as well. So this is going to the finals, and this finals will be some kind of a mesmerizing one. And let's talk about this. And we are already starting with the match of Erangel, and here we go. Some of the teams already starting with the map of Erangel and already try to have a very good loots on maybe Yasnaya Poliana area, and even we're gonna look about the area of we're gonna say is that farm area surrounded by Killer Crew on Rampage, as well as we have Alpha Esports as well. So Alpha Esports trying to cross over from the breeze and trying to go out of way for the Sosnovoka military base. And today we're gonna see that some of the players already trying to fight on, and Hope Cookie, they are already interested to have some of the very good fights today and already trying to take a very good lead. And maybe this time some of the players can just make a very good starting from their side. And even right now we're gonna see that some of the teams already try to make a very definite changes. And even right now we're gonna see that Hope Cookie, this team already trying to make a very good eliminations, but in the very first stage of the game only two players are alive. One player already got out of the lobby, name Suk, but the work he has been doing in his entire this match is not that very good. And that's the same of the Chinese Erangel Suk as well. So right now we have a look on the Blossom, and this is 7C Esports Blossom, and we have already 4 eliminations from this particular team, and 2 of the eliminations contributed by Crazy Dawn, as well as we have Cannibal Neo with that 1 elimination, and even Blooms, he got 1 elimination, and with that he will have a very defined area, subtle one. And right now hospital area is completely, they have been making a very good defined area, and now they have a proper freedom to loot on, and even they can have a proper kind of a battles right here. And even we're gonna see that GE is right there, Brooklyn Esports right just try to take some battles down, but right here we're gonna see that some of the shots going straight on to the 7C Esports. They will also be having some sort of very subtle difficulties, but right now Logic, he's just behind the Georgiable container area, and right now going to turn over to the hills area and the heights, and he want to convert that aerial view and the advantage ones. And right here we're gonna see that some of the players already trying to have those very good looking scenarios, but just looking at these things, maybe teams need to focus, teams need to do some of their hard works as well. So even maybe this team should have to try a lot. And I think my voice is not going that proper, but now I guess this is going to be the proper one, and I already made my audio interface onto the point, and that's a very crisp sound, I guess. And right here we're already on to the game, and we are right here trying to take a look onto the other teams as well. So right now we're gonna talk about the Killer Crew and Rampage. They're already on the way to make their way out in their very finals of this Hope Premium, and already making their huge moment for the team Majorca team right here. MT, just the team, we're gonna see that Yasnaya Poliana was very crowded in the very first instance of the game, but right now we're gonna see that some of the teams already making their way out in the very different area. But now this can be the very last moment for the team Hope Cookie. Players from here and there, right and left, they're coming up, but now Latupu, he gonna take some players down, but that was not just enough to take all the players down, and enough is enough. And that's the 3 elimination for the team Kakuri KKB. Okay, I'm not right here at the pronunciations good mode, but maybe definitely I'm gonna make sure that you guys will be having a proper listening experience from me as well. But this time we also need to look at to the OGE Esports. They are also located at the side of I guess this is none other than Yasnaya Poliana, and even there we have the teams from OS as well. So there we have the teams from the ALP as well, ROZ as well. So many of the teams just gliding here and there, but they just need to get out of the circle as well, so they can make their some in a very good moment. And right here Pravesh and many of the Nepali players have been fighting in this particular lobby. I would definitely make sure you guys to have a clear viewing and the listening experience from me as well as my production team as well. But right now we're gonna see that the teams from Nepali origins have been playing a lot, and a lot of Nepali peoples, lot of Nepali players have been participating, and even I'm seeing that a lot of the players who just get retired from the esports career, they went to the abroad, they went to UK, they went to Europe, and they are also just starting from this particular lobby. And I'm so happy to announce that they are playing a very good, and today they are very much of the situations. And right now we have MT Esports, and MT Esports making some of the eliminations, but one of the players getting taken down. Bombu right there getting taken down, but just enough. That's a very quick revival from the team. And right now MT Esports just trying to settle down in the very open area, and that's not a very good approach for the team as well. But Sahida, he is just running out of that open area. OG Esports just trying to make the eyes on these players, and now maybe this can be one of the very difficult scenario. And there we go, as I was talking about, this can be the difficult one. And there we go, players getting eliminated, players getting down. Now this is not a very good chance and the opportunity for the team. But right here we just need to see that MT Esports Janalos 24 is right there, but no any survival, no any spirit for the team. And here we go, Pravesh already got taken down. So to do sir is right here. And if you guys don't know me, this is your caster Silas. And right here I'm a lot of the time back I have been into the English casting, and maybe some of my words may hit you hard, but right now Sir's grenade will hit you harder than my words. And right here coming up with the UMP, and he is gonna take that player currently finished, and that's a very good elimination before he's taken down. And this time 4 eliminations for the team MT Esports, 4 eliminations already getting taken up for the team. And now we just need to see that how these teams will be making their eyes on the players. And there we go, some of the players already coming out of the circle. They are just fighting out of the circle, and this is outrageous performance they have been carrying out right here. But now teams just trying to settle them in a very good momentum, but this momentum are not yet to be carried out by the players as well. But now there are some of the players just trying to make their way out in a very possible manner. Right now Akuri, this team already got 3 eliminations, but now one of the player taken down. Fury 777, 2 eliminations already for him, but the player is down, and that's not a very good news for the team as well. But OS old school right there, we are seeing that the Real Feed is just running and running and running. ROS, they are getting taken down, and that's a very difficult part for the team. But now he needs to fall back. Belk, he needs to fall back instantly, otherwise there will be any of the chances he can be eliminated, he can be get survived. Nothing is just fixed out right now. But there we go, the players from 4 at G, they are just getting inside the circles. But no, this time they are just stunned up, they are just stuck outside that area. And there we go, Bison, that was PP Bison, and that was a very good connections. But oh my godness, that's a very lethal shot, and that would not make a good connections as well. And that's from a very longer range, and maybe the mid-range of fights have been a very prominent players and the prominent positions for the players as well, and can be a very defined position for the team as well. So Karuki, this team even trying to hold up, but now Hopel, he is straight out in the open area. Step Hopel, maybe this time he can make some of the very good points. But just a second guys, I will just hide it myself. Here we go guys, and that's a finish. 4 happy guys, and they will be happy with those 4 eliminations as well. 2 of the players already get out of the lobby, but that's a very good news for the team as well. Here we go guys, right here back into the actions, and coming back to the action, we have 4 happy guys, and these guys are so happy, maybe trying to make some of the very good leasing performance as well. But right now we have old school as well. So Preet, FTW, maybe if I got to see the name of these players, Hamza, Preet, and even Ser OG, chill guys, 77k. Maybe these guys are from maybe Punjab, or I guess from India or the Pakistan area. Maybe I can be wrong as well, but my prediction is that. And maybe if I'm wrong, please, you guys can make me correct. But right now, we just need to see that how the teams will be making themselves in a very good looking area. And right here, we just need to see that some of the players already trying to look at themselves in a very good area as well. But today this is the moment, and here we have Alpha Esports. When I have been following this particular lobby, I have been following this European lobby since 2 years, and Alpha Esports is pretty consistent. They have been changing the lineup, but there is some of the players that are still in the dugout, and they are still maintaining their performance in a very good way and maintaining themselves for this long period of time, and just that consistency, that's hard enough. But right now we gotta see these teams, we gotta see these players as well. They have been pretty dominant, and right now we have some very good looks on to the AES as well. So players having some eyes on the teams. Here we go, players trying to take some players down. Even right now there are very much of the violence creating on the other side of the map as well. Here we have a 7C Esports Blossom coming up, and now okay, TE were there, and I was not sure that which TE was that. I think there will be very minimal changes and the minimal things that we have been looking around. And I guess right now the teams and the players, every one of them may be trying to see themselves a very good position. But today we just need to see that 7C Esports, Crazy Don is right here. 7C Esports try to make a very good start for the team as well, but in the other hand we have Killer Crew and Rampage as well. But instead, talking about these teams and the players, we just need to see for the zone as well. And zone goes straight up to the northern area, and that's the area of shooting range and 70 area, and that's a very good looking zone. And I definitely need to check mark on the players from EPS X as well. So that's the team from the Intermission X, and this team has been so consistent. This team has been playing under my eyes since a very long time, and even these players are maintaining themselves in a very good way as well. So as today we are talking about these players, the shooting range is the very core and the central area and the point of attraction as well. So that's the very area where we gotta see these players and the teams where they can just maintain themselves a very good looking area. But right now the players just coming out of the circle, and I was talking about the old school, and these names are pretty familiar with the Indians and the Pakistani names. But right now old school, they are already on the way to take themselves inside the circle, and they will be out of the blue zone as well. So blue zone is now out of their way, and that will not just create themselves in a very bad moment. But right now Master, he is already locating himself and his teammates. But right here the bunker was the approach for the team, but that's a very bad bunker where they were just trying to rely on, and they were just pushing on to that area. But that was not a very concrete decision, and that will just create out of 4 players, 3 players will be getting out of the lobby, and that's not a great news for the team. And here we have also the teams from the Intermission X, as I was talking about. This team has been playing under my eyes since 2 years and long, and this team still not letting anyone to impress down, and now they have been a very good moment. And here we go, even there is a very last single player remaining with Alpha Esports. Falcon, he is even trying against the 4 players. Even he knows that he can also make sure that from the backside also he can face some of the very bad shots as well, but he is not just getting any kind of the fear right now. And there we go, I was talking about, there is 4 at G, they were also coming up from the backside. Mathiasa, he is coming out of there, and maybe he is trying to approach for the maybe higher heal or something like in that area in the backside down. But right here Intermission X, they just realized that players might come up from the very different area as well, and they just fall back. And right now this was the bunker way the team Alpha Esports wanted to get inside, but now this bunker is already into the control of Legion X, and 6 elimination for them, and that's not so easy for this particular lobby. And I have been looking for this lobby since as long as I have been talking about these things, and now maybe there are very subtle things to talk about, and maybe there are some of the players as well, there are some of the teams as well, every one of them trying to take some effort and making this a very good lobby as well. In fact, I would like to thank Logitech as well as known as Gomu. He has been maintaining this kind of lobby for all of the players, all of the esports enthusiasts, and now they have been doing a very good job as well. So even I would like to thank HOPEesports, every crew and their staffs as well. They have been doing a very wonderful job, and Cyrus Gaming right here, and Cyrus Gaming is also one of my very on eye team, because they have also been a very consistent team for my career as well. So Arojit, Rosa Villa, this team has also been trying for to go on inside the circle, but this time while going inside the circle and inside the bunker as well, this is also one of their great move, and this move has already been into the consideration for the team as well. And right here I would just like to maintain and mention something that there would be a very starting area, and that is a very good point for the teams as well. And right here we can just talk about the teams from the MT as well. So Majorca team, this team already trying to maintain something into their area, and maybe trying to maintain everything out of their side as well. But right now we're going to see that the players even trying to call him inside the circles as well. So there are the very much of the things right there coming up for the players as well. So even this time the Majorca team right outside that, Drust is right there, and even Drust, he is also trying to pull up his grenade, and that's a very good approach for the players as well. But right now there is a very much of the things cooking outside the circle as well, but need to see that, and Severny is right now just behind the circle, and that would make some of the teams in very bad situations. Reggie Esports already got taken down as well, 11 teams in the lobby, and I guess there are some of the teams already trying to make something up in the things as well. And Nutty, PUBG, I don't know the meaning, ha. Okay, I think you don't know the meaning, but I'm just clarifying you guys that please tell me the full conversations, otherwise then I can't understand about that. Okay, so right now you're gonna see that the players from the Roosevelt as well. So this team also trying to maintain their every composure, every tempo right in the moment, and even right now we're gonna see that some of the players already trying to make something out of these things, and I'm very interested to see that some of the teams and the players already trying to maintain these things, and even the players and the teams, every one of them maybe trying to make something up for the teams. And even right here the players, the teams, every one of them, I guess there are something of the players as well, there are something of the teams as well. And right now just need to talk about these players, and maybe this time the players and the teams, everyone just trying to bumble up, and now they are just trying to maintain some of the eliminations in a good way. But today there are some of the things that should be in the consideration from the team as well. So if they will be having any kind of issues right here, I think there will be something that would not be in the consideration for the teams as well. But just need to talk about these players, just need to see that how the teams will be approaching inside the circles. That would also be a lot of the things that would be mattering for the players as well. And as of now, the players and the teams, every one of them and every one of the players just trying to maintain themselves a very good circle, just trying to maintain a very good momentum as well. So MT Bumbo, he is the very last player surviving right now, and maybe I can make sure that the teams, the players, every one of them just trying to handle these things, handle this all the momentums, and maybe everything will not be going into their particular frame sizes. But just need to see that Bombo, He's the one of the very convenient player to see on the HOPEesports, the very last player surviving right now, and he can make himself a very good team as well, and he can make his team in a very good permanent area as well. So right now we are just seeing that some of the players and the teams already trying to take some things into their consideration, but now there are very much of the things that is not getting into their side, and I guess they are the players from the other side as well, and maybe trying to go on for the very good loots, as in they are also trying for some of the very good eliminations. But right now we just need to see that how these teams and the players will be trying to maintain themselves a very good fights over this period of time. But even though today these teams have been performing relevantly in a very good position, but right here I would just like to call about that the teams, the players, every one of them, maybe some of the things are not cooking so that well for the players as well. So let's see that the teams, the players, every one of them, they are just trying to cook things up in a very good manner, and today these things are just coming up for the players as well. So today there are many of the things that is cooking behind and around for the players, but just need to see that Cyrus Gaming, they are already on the area, but need to see that Nox, they have been coming into the wrong slaughter, I guess, whatsoever, but I'm not pretty sure about this thing. And okay, I think they are in the wrong slot. Please, okay, production guys, please, you guys can take it out, and I guess there's something out, and maybe which slot they have been in too, and I'm not sure which slot they are in, but I'm pretty sure that how they can just manage things out. But seeing under these things, under these players, how these players will be taking themselves a very good momentums as well. But just need to see that the teams already trying to maintain a very good momentums as well, and there are some of the players and the teams as well, and even there are very much of the things cooking around with the teams, and even this time the players just trying to get inside the circles and just trying to maintain themselves very good modes as well. But right now, right here in this circle, right here in this moment, we're just seeing that the teams already trying to loop up and just trying to get up inside the circles, but need to see that the teams, the players, every one of them, and just trying to go up with some of the very good eliminations as well. And today this is one of the very good looking circle for the teams as well, and I would definitely call it out. And maybe some of the teams, some of the players, everything is not just getting up for the teams, and right here we just need to see that we just need to mention things out of the time. And right now the players and the teams already trying to register themselves a very good looking moment, and right at this time, right at this moment, some of the players already in a very good looking forms as well. But just need to see that the teams are not really in a very good concerns today. But now here we have some of the players, here we have some of the teams already trying to maintain things in a possible way out. And right here KKR, the very last three teams remaining, and here we go, the last three teams remaining. Maybe there are some of the players, they can just make out something in their way, but just need to see that how these things are cooking up for the teams as well. But right here I think there are something more to cook on with, and the players just trying to maintain something in their way out in the circles as well. But this time the players, the teams, every one of them just trying to fight it out, and now there have been a very difficult situations going up of this. And right here I think there is also the problem in other things as well. Today production is, I think, not working in that way as we expect. And right here the players, the teams, every one of them maybe can go up for the kill, and maybe this time the circles, the players, every one of them just trying to maintain a very good fights today. But right here I think there are some of the very good things coming up for the players as well, and maybe there are a very good momentum, and Here we go, coming inside the circles and making those eliminations, and that's a very good chicken dinner right now. Gathered it out, and now this is the way out to pull these things out, and this is going to be the chicken dinner for the team, and that's a very good momentumful game for the teams as well. And for now, I guess we should need to go for a very quick short break. But before that, please don't forget to make sure you guys like, share and subscribe. But I will make sure you guys that will be coming back again and with some more actions today right now. But for now, you guys definitely make sure that you guys would have to make like, share and subscribes and all. For now, I'm leaving for a very short break. We'll be coming back after a short break. Hello guys, welcome everyone, and this is the very second match of the day, and we are already back into the actions. And right now, talking about some of the players already trying to take some of those rampages as well in the very early fights. And right here, a very lot of teams are coming here right in, right and up, and right now. Players are already into the actions, and we're gonna just see that the teams are already trying to make a very prominent positions as well, so already trying to take those things up for the teams, and now they are already off for the battles as well. So this battle is just tunnelling up and just trying to make something up for the teams as well, and HOPEesports already maintaining themselves a very good fights today. And even right now, talking about these players maintaining a very good fights, and even right now the players and the teams, every one of them, they are just trying to have a very good fighting approaches right here in this moment. And even though the team and the players, every one of them just trying to handle things up for the teams, and now there is not just more of the things cooking up for the teams as well. And even though right now teams from the very different teams have been right now trying to collide on each other, and just trying to see that HOPEesports master is right here, and from the very different instances there is the teams from the ROG as well. So ROG, these teams has also been a very good team for right now positionings. They have also been maintaining a very good way, but today there are some of the teams just trying to maintain themselves in a very prominent position as well. So today there are some of the things that we need to just figure out. And right here the teams from the old school, and we were talking about the Preet, and there we go, he just got knocked out and eliminated right here in this particular site, and there is no just second chance in this match. And there we go, if it had been a map of Rondo, there would be obviously the second chance for the players, but now this is Miramar, and the Miramar sports mode is no way out for any second chances. So the battleground is won and the chance is won. So here we go, we have Reggie as well. So even we talk about the teams from the Real Spark and Chilson. Okay, Hilson was the name in the very first instance. I was looking on to the teams, but right now I see the name Chilson as well. So I've also been seeing that in my comments as well. That was my name, English, but that was Shilesh was the name that was just commented down by the 770 Esports, I guess. And maybe that's the thing right here, and we just need to see that. But right now we just need to talk about these players as well. So we are coming up for the players, and now there have been the EMT Esports as well. So Bombo, he's coming out of that way, and now there are some of the teams already trying to battle down, but now there is something more than that, and Master just got taken down, eliminated, and that was not just a very good sight for the team. Maybe maintaining all of those things up for the team, and now there are very much of the concerning facts that had not been able to take anything into the concern of the teams as well. But right here, nothing can be maintained by the players as well. So as for now, the players and the teams already trying to handle things out for the players, but now the players, the teams, every one of them right here trying to take some of the very good loots as well, and even trying to collect all of those eliminations for today's matches. And here we go, Roosevelt, this team already into the very concerning fact that they will also be having the other fights as well. The very first stance of the fight was very completely accomplished by the team, and that was a very grand success for the team with those 4 eliminations. But now even there is a very tough challenge for the team. 404 Error is the team name, I guess, and 404 Error, the one player I have been seeing for this particular time, but I guess there is Risky, and the name itself is Risky, but he will gonna be create some risk over to the players as well. But now the players are just getting inside them, and now Risky is himself in the risk, but he needs to do the calculations for the risk, and here he goes, out of this circle, out of the moves, out of this lobby, in fact. And indeed he did a very good job right here. And there was something we were talking about, and that is a momentumful fight for the teams as well. And right here, everyone, every teams, every players, they have been doing a very consolidated job to just manage things out and even do very good things out for the players as well. And even right now we talk about the Roswell, this team already trying to maintain themselves a very good fighting opportunities as well. But now for happy guys right here trying to take some of the very good fights onto the players as well. And I would like to make sure guys that something is not getting so good for us, because maybe API has been not working so lately. Maybe that was the case scenario right now, so that the results will be a little delayed, so please consider that. But right now we're just trying to fix it out. My production team is already calling me out that we have been facing some issues and errors, but we will definitely fix it and they will make it out. Even I will make sure you guys that will be a very good thing for the teams as well. But right now we have the players from the Killer Crew and Rampage, and Killer Crew and Rampage, they have already been coming inside, and now Cyrus Gaming, they have also been facing some sort of difficulties right here. And even though there are some of the things that is not getting a very good milestone out, but players Killer Crew and Rampage, they are already trying to have something out on their way. And even this time players, the teams, every one of them, the circles coming up for the teams, and now there is something more coming for the players as well. And here we go, coming out of that straight away and making some of the very good eliminations as well. And even we talk about the 4 Quality Esports as well. So 4 Quality Esports, this team has also been working very fine, and till here in the moment we're gonna see that the players just trying to locate themselves, just trying to maintain their position, just trying to see that where they can just make it out. And now they are already in a very good modes as well. So even I was concerned about this teams, even I was concerned about these players, how they will be even playing in this particular circumstances, but they are just performing well and well and well, and I'm just speechless on these things. And there we go. There are something cooking up for the players as well, and right here there are more things coming up for the team as well. But right here in this moment the teams coming up instead, and right now the players, the teams, every one of them maybe trying to have a very good fights on the players as well. And here we go, there is something that we might have to consider. And right here maybe the things are not just cooking so well for the team, but right now the teams, the players, every one of them may be trying to have a very proper loots on the sanctional things. And here we go, some of the teams already trying to maintain things up for the team, and right now players are already in the concerning things and the facts that is coming over from the players as well. And right here the circle is just coming up, the circles has already been working, and we are just making sure that the teams were in a very consolidated fact that they will also be creating a very good mode for the players, good mode for the teams as well. So even though this is a very concerning fact that is not a very good mode for the players, and even I can make sure that guys, the teams are already on the circumstances to make things out of this team. And even right now the players, the teams, every one of them may be having a very good circular things, and the positionings coming up for the team as well. So there are much of the things, much of the players as well, so trying to take some good moments as well. But the teams are already out in the circle, but our teams are already out in the moves to take something out of those area. And right here the really Spark is still, the team is trying to maintain things out of this area, and can be another very difficult scenario that could lead a team in very dangerous area as well. So I can make sure that guys, the teams are already in very different particular moments as well. But right here yeah, teams already trying to take things in their concern, and we would definitely see that the teams are already maintaining themselves a very good positionings as well. So even trying to talk about their positionings, there have been a very concrete decisions coming out of these teams as well. So even trying to talk about the Hilson right here, he is also one of the very prominent player who can make himself a very good decision maker fight. And here we go. Some grenades have been already cooked out. Some grenades has already been making a very difficult changes over there and making something out of that areas. And maybe and right here even this team's already making themselves a very good and the prominent area for the players as well. So even having themselves said that, they are not even closer for the players, and right now they are already trying to take some things out of this area. And currently we are just talking about these players and the teams, just they are not yet able to do things out of their manner. And right here we can just see that the teams are just trying to maintain things down, and even eliminations are all ready for the players as well. So these are the things, these are the players opportunities, they can just make things out. And even there are something that is not really into the consideration for the players as well. But right here we can just talk about the players from the other side as well. We can just talk about the HOPEesports. They are already out in their way to take their things up, and maybe right now we have also seen that the teams are already trying to take some of the players outside them, and maybe there are much of the things we can just talk about and leading things that is not coming into the very consideration for the players. But now the teams, the players, every one of them may be trying to take some very good fighting approaches as well. But just need to see that how the players and the teams will be making themselves in a very good mode as well. But right here the teams and the players, every one of them may be handling themselves in a very tight call. But need to see that the teams are already trying to make something out of their instances as well. So making that sure eliminations needs to be into the hands of the players as well. So even the eliminations, even the players, every one of them just trying to make something out of that areas. And right here the players and the teams are just able to do eliminations as well. And here we go, some shots has been already started to take up for the players. But now this time the teams and the players, every one of them just trying to hold it out, and maybe there are something that can make things out for the players as well. And there we go, the circle is already closing down, and now the circle will also be taking the other way for the players as well. And even we have something different areas, we have something different things coming up for the players as well. And there we go, some of the teams already trying to maintain things down for the players. And even we kind of see that HOPEesports trying to take a look on to the players from other side of the game, and 7C Esports, they're just trying to hold things up. And even eliminations can be so worse than this. And even there are much things coming up for the players, and there is nothing coming out, and no any eliminations yet for the team. And we just need to talk about, and we just need to see that the teams and the players, every one of them just trying to consolidate everything's way out in this circle. And we can just see that the players, the teams, every one of them just trying to settle these things out. And maybe this time the players are already in a very good mood and the very good circles as well. So in order to make themselves in a very good side of the game, today we're gonna see that some of the players already maintaining their every positionings as well. So even eliminations has already been started to taken down from the players as well. So that's a very interesting fact for the teams as well. So that will just create the things inside the circles, and maybe players from the different areas, they will also be trying to just deal with those things as well. So even this time the players, the teams, every one of them just try to see that, just try to maintain things up for the players. And today there are something that we need to focus out for the players as well. So coming up for those things, the teams has already been started to do things up for them. And right here, I think there is the very low and very slow kill feed running, and the live ranking is very not proper, and I guess that should be fixed as soon as possible. But our production team still they're trying to manage these things out, but I think they will be managing these things in a very short period of time. And I will be just making sure you guys that the KK are also trying to have themselves a very good fights today, and even trying to locate things down for the players as well. And right now even they are already in a very good intensive mode, and right here players getting taken down, one player getting taken down, eliminations already into the hands of the players as well. So making things in the consideration, maybe I would be definitely calling these things in a very proper circular things, and this is getting circular, and this is getting too much predictable as well. And I will just make sure you guys that the teams already trying to maintain up their every instances, everything's up, and now there are something we need to focus out. There are something we need to maintain these things out, and we are just getting ready for that. And now eliminations are already into the considerations for the players as well, and even from the very different sides we have Titova already making a very slight area of the circle, and that's a very good area to capture down for the circle as well. But right here we are just seeing that the teams are just not trying to hold things out and not trying to make anything in their manner, and the circular things coming up for the circle. And right here the players are already onto the move, and they are already trying to take this all of the concerns in their head. And right now we're just seeing that the team's already maintaining their everything's up for the team. And here we go. And I can just make sure that the players, the teams, how they will be able to do these things. And now there are much things up for the team as well. And right here Rosavley, he can also make things do for the teams as well. And even though the players and the teams, every one of them right now trying to take some of the very good eliminations as well, but even we talk about these things, even we talk about these players, maybe they can have a very good looks on the players as well. Right now KK are already out of those things, and now the players from the Titova as well, they're also just trying to humble up, and maybe this time they are not having very good circles. And now the teams, the players, everyone, maybe they are not trying to lead with any kind of the damages, but even I can say that the teams are not having that kind of the moves that we can just maintain things out. But now here we go. Players are really trying to fix things out for the players, and right there at this moment. And now this is something what we were not expecting from these teams, but right here just the teams and the players, every one of them, maybe they can maintain a very huge things out for the teams and the players as well. But now there are more things coming up, and maybe there is something more to come in. And here we go, maybe there are a very lot of things that is cooking up for the players as well. And even though trying to take a look onto the other players as well, so let's see to the other players as well. Talking about the other players from the Majorca team, right now the two players remaining, Drust and Devi, two of the players, Devi and the Drust, two players right now, just trying to circle these things out. And now the teams of any kind of the circumstances, they will also be managing things out for the teams as well. So 7C Esports, they are already in a circular things to take things up for the teams as well. So even though this time the players and the teams, every one of them, they are just trying to maintain everything in their concern, and even there are some of the major things coming up for the teams as well. And even though everything's are not just in the proper way, in the line to take up for the teams as well, but now there is something coming up for the teams as well. And now there are much of the considerations for the player as well, and even trying to take a look on to the players from all the sides. And I can make sure that, guys, the players just can make that a very good momentum full fights. And even though right now we are already converted into the very top 7 teams, and top 7 teams just converted, and now there are a very lot of things that can be cooked up for the players as well. So even trying to take a look onto the players from the different very areas, and we can just make sure, guys, that there is something coming out from the areas, momentum's coming up. And there we go, for Quality Esports, they just cooked up, they just had a very wonderful time, they just had a very good things coming up for the players as well. So even though we have very different things coming up for the team as well, so even trying to take some things out of this momentum, out of these things, maybe there are a lot of things coming up for the players, and even there are many of the momentums cooking and just looking up for the players as well. So even these things are not just getting ready for the teams. And Reggie Esports, this team is also trying to take things in their concern, and maybe this time they have a very good looking area and can be a very good fight as well. And now top 4 teams remaining, and I will make sure that, guys, the teams are already in a very concentrated things as well. And even though the players are not showing a very good move, maybe they can have a very good things cooking out of these things and way out these things. And right here, players are getting taken down 1-on-1. That was a very good move, and that's Reggie FlexiJor. He got to take that player down, and here it goes up, guys. And that's a very crucial moment, and I was just waiting for this, and the players getting taken down. And here we go, the players from 7C Esports also getting so closer, and maybe this time the players can just maintain things up for the team. And now there are a lot of the measurements that has been going up for the players as well. So and players is not just getting in their circle, and maybe there are a lot of things coming up for the team as well. And today we just need to see that, we just need to see and humble up and bumble up and everything today. And there are something that is not just in their concerns, and today we just need to make sure that the matches has already been started in a very good way today. And right here, the very last 3 teams remaining, and here we go, the very cluster has already been started for the teams as well. And even though trying to take a look on to the 7C Esports, we're going to see that the 7C Esports right now just trying to take some loots from the Bluesm as well. So Bluesm, he is also one of the great hero for this particular team, and he is also developing his teams in a very good way. But this is going to win for the team, and here we have the players getting taken down 1-on-1. That was not a very good move for the team. And there we go, the winner chicken dinner for the team, none other than Rosvilla. And this team just got a very good move for the teams, and that will just create a very good move for the chicken dinner as well. And Rosvilla, they just got a very good chicken dinner, and I will be just mesmerized with their performances. And that was a very good looking match, and that just created a very good mood for the teams as well. And that is it, guys, for now. But I think we should need to go for a break as well. But before going to break, I would like to say that you guys Everyone, don't just forget to like, share, subscribe, and we will just be coming up with another match away. But for now, we'll be going for a short break.